21 hours. You heard right, 21 hours. Until she was found dead in the hotel's walk-in freezer. Kenneka's mother, Tereasa, and her sister, Leonore, are here. They're opening up exclusively about the day that changed their lives forever. I can only imagine how difficult it is for you. I'm going to shrivel you and everybody an image of your daughter.
Okay.
It's the last image we had from before she went to that hotel that evening. Beautiful young woman. Very difficult to imagine how you would even cope with this tragedy. How have you been holding it together?
Well, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
No, you're the big sister.
Yes.
There's all this gossip out there. Whenever there's a public event, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want people to know about who your sister really was?
She was a great person. She was my backbone. She was my best friend. She was the reason why I had so much strength that I had from her and my mom.
So can I ask you about that day?
Yes.
When did you guys first find out that Kenneka was missing?
Okay, I was laying in the bed. I get a call at 4:34, which would be September the 9th.
So in the morning?
In the morning.
So you're automatically a little concerned because you're getting called at 4 in the morning. Most parents are. So
Yes.
I don't like getting calls at 4 in the morning.
Yes.
And what you hear when you opened the phone?
And it was from my daughter's friend, and I heard she said, "Ma, we can't find Kenneka." I said, "You can't find Kenneka?" I say, "Wait, please don't leave my baby."
So say one more time. I want to be clear on this. Sorry. So you get called at 4 in the morning. And what's going on at the hotel? These girls are looking for their friend, right?
Yeah. And they said the hotel wouldn't get him no help. And as they walked around looking for my sister, they said the hotel told them if they don't leave, they would call the police on them.
They're trying to find a missing person, and they're being chased off the premises?
Yes. Yes.
So then what did you do?
And I went to the hotel myself. And when I went up to the hotel, I had my daughter's picture in my phone. And I went to the front desk and I asked the manager there, I said, my daughter's friends woke me up and told me that my daughter, they lost her in this hotel. I said, can someone please look at the security cameras to see if they see my daughter? And she told me no. She stated to me that was police matters.
They couldn't even look themselves at the cameras?
I asked them, could they look themselves? The hotel itself, Crown Plaza. And she stated to me no.
So when the hotel said they wouldn't look at the surveillance footage and you couldn't find your daughter anywhere in the hotel, you do what any mom would do. You call 911. So if it's okay, everybody, I want you all to hear this 911 call. Let's just play a portion.
Again, she's only been gone for a couple hours. She could be somewhere with one of her friends, or... Again, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friend supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now.
Are you looking to file a missing persons report then?
I just want to know, is it possible they can look at the cameras and see, could they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they've seen her on their cameras around that time?
Even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit for us to get the camera footage for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends, and who knows what her friends are saying is true, you know what I mean?
What do you guys think? Are you kidding me? As a physician, as a doctor, as a dad, it just makes me angry, frustrated. You're barely sitting there.
I've never heard that in my life.
Wait a couple hours? It's the absolute wrong thing to do.
And the time is ticking for her body temperature going down.
Freezing to death is one scenario, which we can get to, but whatever's going on, carjacking, kidnapping, time is not your friend here.
Exactly.
At what point did the police finally say, this is a problem, this young woman's been missing?
When we went, they came to arrest us. That's how the police came.
Came to arrest you?
Yes.
To arrest you?
Yeah.
For what?
And this was like 6:30 in the evening.
Why would they arrest you?
Because Leonore now and the rest of the family member, they go upstairs. One of the kids pull this fire drill, figuring by them pulling the fire drill, you know, everybody would run out. But they didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all of them had their phones, and they was like, you know, with Kenneka picture asking them, did y'all see her? Did y'all see her? Because we're figuring she's got to be in this hotel somewhere.
So the police came because you were going through the...
They came to arrest us with canines.
So did they arrest you?
No,
They asked me what was going on. They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find the body? Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now, they told us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
Are you angry that you were ignored?
Yes, Yes, I'm angry. I'm hurt, more so.
All right, up next we have even more questions. The shocking autopsy details they stopped me dead in my tracks. Stay with us.
A new season of true crime.
19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins, who was found frozen to death in a hotel's walk-in freezer. But her autopsy report shows there were other things at play. We're joined now by the family's attorney, Larry Rogers, Jr. So Larry, the autopsy report shows there's a substance in Kenneka's blood called topiramate.
Yes.
This is an anti-seizure medication. Why is this of interest to you?
It's of interest to me because there's no evidence that she was ever prescribed the medication. Granted, she's a 19-year-old, but her mother knows her well. You can tell from the way she responded to the initial reports that her daughter was missing.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It caught me as well because this is a drug you'd have to be prescribed, so how do you even get a hold of this? So I looked into it a little bit, and just to be clear, Kenneka's blood level, her blood alcohol level, was 0.112. Let me show you this video again of her stumbling through the hall. Right? Some of you probably have had a little too much alcohol. 0.112 does not do this to you. That's not what 0.112 alcohol looks like. If topiramate was mixed with alcohol, but changes it. Because topiramate with alcohol can cause sleepiness, dizziness, slow motor skills, can blur your vision, you can pass out. Lots of things can happen that most folks would never know, and you're never supposed to put them together. So we also found it can be used off-label for weight loss. Your daughter looked very trimmed. Did she ever take weight loss pills like this?
No, she was trying to gain weight, if anything.
All right, so I'm trying to search. Then I thought, well, is it one of those party drugs? Could it be a date rape drug? And I got to say that there's no evidence that it's used this way, but we can't speculate about why topiramate was in her system. We don't know if she took it willingly. Was it passed to her? Was it slipped into her drink? It's completely unknown to us, but this should never have been in your daughter's body.
Yes.
And it warrants investigation. You can't ignore a finding like topiramate in her system.
Do you think someone slipped this little itty-bitty pill to your daughter?
Yes. My daughter didn't like taking pills.
That would really get me upset.
Yes.
Someone drugged my child.
Yes.
That may not have been what killed her, but that led to her doing whatever happened that caused her to get in that freezer.
And you bring up a good point about the way she's staggering through the hallways. How does she stagger through the hallways and that go unrecognized by staff at the Crown Plaza Hotel?
So we went out and we got in touch with the Rosemont Police Department, and they've stated that they have closed. We asked about the alleged surveillance camera. You mentioned there was one above the freezer.
Yes.
Theoretically would have seen her walking in or someone dragging her in.
Yes.
Right, whatever needed, because that's a big question. How do you get a big heavy door open?
Yes.
Right? And here's what they say. I wasn't there, but they were. And they say there is one motion-censored still camera inside the kitchen that points in the area of the freezer, but does not show the door of the freezer. So they couldn't actually see the door itself. We followed up with the Crown Plaza Hotel itself, where Kenneka's body was found, and their spokesman stated that no video shows her entering the freezer because we never had a camera there. So Larry, how do you respond to that?
I went to the Crown Plaza and I did a walkthrough of the area. They had some 46 or so cameras there, and there were cameras that should have captured her progressing, apparently, according to them, toward this kitchen that did not capture her, and they claimed they weren't working.
Nancy, what happened here? This is.
You know, Dr. Oz, when I think about them trying to go door to door, showing the picture, then running to the next door and showing the picture, as the minutes passed and her body temperature went down, 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 down. Why was she told no? Why don't I see things in the autopsy like fingernail scrapings? Was there DNA under her fingernails? We'll never know. We'll never know now. Why were there was one thing after the next that went wrong? And when I think about what this mother has been through, and you know what I noticed about her? She'll get upset and she tries to be real calm. Why? Why were you trying so hard to stay calm?
Because I know. Well, to get my daughter, because I knew something was going on with her. I needed help. That's it.
From the day she called me, she asked for help. And she went to the front counter of that hotel asking for help, and it was all ignored.
They would not have dismissed you,
No,
Dr. Oz, but she knew that if she went in there upset with her voice raised, they'd kick her out. They wouldn't have done that to you.
No,
I'm
they
just
wouldn't.
telling you.
They wouldn't have.
Mm-mm.
And I know they wouldn't have.
We gotta change this. You can't be scared, intimidated when you're searching for your daughter and trying to save her life. That's not the country we live in. I know this is incredibly hard for you, and I hope you find peace. And we'll be with you and supporting you all we can. All right, just the tip of the iceberg.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leonore, for being here.
Thank you.
Sure. We hope we get some answers for you. We'll follow up on the case.